Hey everybody, Dr. Robin here with your 5-minute coaching session. Today is April, the second week of April 2021, and I for one am excited. I've had my second vaccine. I believe in vaccines. 1 in 5 children died at the turn of the century, of the 20th century, by the age of 5 because we didn't have vaccines. So please, this isn't some conspiracy to put DNA in. Bill Gates isn't trying to control you. This is a vaccine like any other. Go get it. It's for the safety of our world, our country, and our families and the people we love. So I just want to encourage you to do that today. So that said, I want to talk to you today. I want to piggyback off on some of the things I've talked about, and I want to talk about change management and why change management fails. It's a common thing. We've all been through it. You work for somebody. Oh, we got this new change, this new way we're going to do this. Oh, we're going to have a merger, whatever. And then it goes awry. Well, it always goes awry to some degree, okay, because that's to be expected. However, when it fails, or what we call decay, meaning a change will come in, it'll last for a while, and then it ends, that's because of a few key things that I want to share with you. The first is a poorly designed strategy. Like I was saying, you have to have a clear strategy. Anybody that goes into a big change and doesn't have a strategy is ensuring failure. And here's why. Because if the goals are not clear, if everybody's roles are not clear, if we don't know what people are supposed to be doing, and we don't have clear metrics and measurements to make sure that things are changing, and that so we can do our quality control and improvement processes, then we have a problem. It's just a waste of everybody's time. How do we avoid that? Well, the number one thing that leaders don't often do, unfortunately, call it pride, call it just not understanding this concept, but you always need to talk to the people who are going to be doing, implementing, or living through this change. Many times we see, most of the times in corporate America, we just see people as a number. We don't think about all the deep elements of their lives. Christmas Vacation with Chevy Chase, perfect example, got into the Jelly Club, right? So a lot of times we don't listen, leaders don't listen to their people, so they don't understand what's going on. And then they're blindsided because they have done such poor management of people that they don't understand why the people are undermining their program. They don't understand why the leaders are not supporting it, and the departments aren't growing, and people aren't behind it. Why? Because they haven't engaged them. Because we get what we give, and if we treat people with a Jelly of the Month club when they're expecting a bonus, boy, we got a problem, right? Pretty soon you have Randy Quaid at your front door. So that said, we need to have all of those things in place and clear goals and reward systems. We are wired for rewards, people. We don't do anything we don't get a reward from, being positive or negative reward. We do everything for rewards. So we have to have those in place. And then we can put together our continuous quality improvement plan and make sure that we don't have decay, that whatever changes are delivered stay that way. They become, as we like to say, ingrained, or they could become part of the fabric of the culture. Now that said, now I want to go to culture in the next important part. What happens when we fail in an organization? What's the first thing we like to do? We like to blame. What was that department, that person, that thing, that thing. Once that happens, all good things go out the window. And why? Because when we embrace our failures and encourage people to be open and free. I'm not talking about irresponsible behavior, but I'm talking about people just making mistakes, trying things that don't work. When we get out of the blaming and the social punishment side of it, and the idea that failure is bad instead of we can learn from it, we can all of a sudden see this psychological growth and this amazing culture emerge. When people feel psychologically safe, and Amy Edmondson is a theorist on this, look her up if you have not. She's got a great TED Talk. She's taught at, I believe it's Yale, and she is amazing at this. But people feel safe to work. They feel like they can improve from their failures and grow. When we are fear-based, what happens? When we are fear-based, we don't think well. We don't work at our optimal levels. When we remove fear out of the equation, people are innovative. We had to have an innovative culture. We have a culture that has self-efficacy. We have people that have self-efficacy and more innovation. So again, these are some of the main points if you are intending to do some kind of change management or you're in the midst of it. This is the things I really want to implore you. And most importantly, that psychologically safe environment. If you have a company you want to grow, start with the culture, and the culture starts with the leadership, and the leaderships have to walk the walk, not just talk the talk, they have to walk it too. When that happens, everything good can happen. Will there be ups and downs? Of course. Things happen. Life happens. However, the chances are greater for you to have a flourishing, change-oriented organization if you just follow these simple steps. So go out, create a psychologically safe environment for your work, your home, whatever you're doing. It's a way better way to live, and your strategies are more likely to make it than break it. So have a good day, everybody. Dr. Robin signing off. Oh, one more thing. My grant writing class starts this month. Go into my website below and register if you want to learn to be a grant writer. COVID's got some great funding out there, and this is the time. So Dr. Robin signing off. Have a great day.